There is only one presence and one power active within me and throughout the universe. God the good, omnipotent.
Hello, and welcome to our podcast. This is Unity Church of Chatsworth, Chatsworth, California. Our senior minister, Reverend John Washington, and I'm Michelle Washington, pastoral nurse. A mother was sending her son to the market to buy some vegetables. And she said to him, "Now, when you get to the market, I want you not to take the first price. I want you to bargain and try and offer the seller half the price." Well, the son took his mother's instructions to heart. And when he arrived, he said, "Sir, how much for this bag of vegetables?" And the seller answered, $8. He said, "I'll offer you 4. Seller said, "What about 6? Young man said, "I'll offer you 3. And the seller said, "Okay, I'll sell it to you for 4. And the young man said, "I'll offer you 2. The seller said, "Kid, you're bargaining too much. I might as well just give you a bag of vegetables." And the young man said, "Okay, I'll take 2.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. We're here to practice the presence of God, right where we are. And again, we have that Bible story that we're actually continuing, or we're connecting, where we have Martha and the sisters in the family talking to Jesus because he wasn't there when their brother Lazarus had died.
Correct.
And so again, we're talking about from our grief series, because this is that step all about bargaining, I believe. Is that correct, Michelle? If you will recap.
Yes, I will. We have been following for the past few weeks, and we'll continue to the grief series of the information given to us by the Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross.
Yes.
And also by Dr. Abraham Lowe.
Yes.
And how we process grief. And the 7 steps that Dr. Kubler-Ross gave us was shock, denial, anger, bargaining, which is what we're talking about today.
Yes.
Depression, testing, and acceptance. And so those are the steps we're looking at, and we are talking about the process of grief, and not just grief around individuals, but grief around any loss in our lives, and specifically also about grief, individual loss. So that's what we're covering, and as we go into this season of the holidays, when some people find it difficult and their grief comes up again.
It is not I, but the Christ within who does the work. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Our weekly series again is entitled Insight in 5. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week.